It is a part of the country that could definitely use the rain, but it's also going to make for a very wet track tonight here at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California. Today, boy, what a matchup.
I ain't tripping, this is easy, easy. Got 'em excited to meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs. Wake up, get to it, and repeat. Hey, I ain't hearing nothing haters say. Let them talk about us. My whole crew is about 100 deep. Gotta walk around it. I kill it and then I walk away with the chalk around it. I just get low key and watch them talk about it. I'm in New York and we finna get loose. Squeeze the big apple and give me the juice. Don't wanna talk, I just do what it do. My alter egos can fill up a room. Hop on the flight, take a trip to Peru. Yeah, hop in the whip that is missing the roof. My woman a fire, just look at my boo. I'm the almighty, I'm feeling like Bruce. Ooh. I don't need much, ability to do. Ooh. Breaking the hearts and breaking the rules. Ooh. 10 out of 10, I'm feeling like two. I ain't tripping, this is easy. Got 'em excited to meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs. Wake up, get to it, and repeat. Hey, I ain't hearing nothing haters say. Let them talk about us. My whole crew is about 100 deep. Gotta walk around it. I kill it and then I walk away with the chalk around it. I just get low key and watch them talk about it. Every week I got a mission to get it. Hop on a flight and then finish in business. I'm sitting in business, just look at the ticket. A traveling man, I'm switching to pivot. Why would I talk about it when I live it? I know that you live it, I know that you mad. Putting up numbers and flipping the digits again and again. Well, you get it. Elevate and enjoy the saga. Better pay, give me more of them dollars. Still on the grind, ahead of my time. My yesterdays are your mananas. Trip to Hawaii to bust out the haka. I bust out the ooh. When there's nothing to do. Never been capping, you know that it's true. Haters will cry me a river like boo. Breaking the hearts and breaking the rules. Ooh. 10 out of 10, I'm feeling like two.
It is a part of the country that could definitely use the rain, but it's also going to make for a very wet track tonight here at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the San Francisco 49ers. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Let's go now.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. So a tough early challenge here, 2nd and long after the sack.
21 at the 12-yard line.
Purdy bootlegging it. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Throwing here, Purdy. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
I really don't think you can fault the decision-making here because your offensive quarterback, they really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been hot. You want to keep the ball in his hands and see if he can keep the magic going.
Strong running at the 30. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Here's Pollard again. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now, this defense for the Niners, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He finds his man, Pollard. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 14. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
And they'll use him out in the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
And he's got it. And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Javon Hargrave forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Here's Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Mike Evans, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
You got it figured out by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Purdy. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first. The Niners had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Purdy to throw it on first down. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. I mean, what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 14-0.
49ers nothing.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
46-yard line.
On first down, Purdy. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down. You look at this Cowboy defense. They enter play ranked 8th against the run in the NFL.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, it's Purdy. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Following the interception, here's Prescott, and his throw's going to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10. To throw is Prescott. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Drake Jackson. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Purdy. That's caught. He finds Danny Gray. And he's taken down inside the 30. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a 1st down. What a pickup this man was last year. It's Christian McCaffrey. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the 1st quarter. Here's a 2nd and 8. Purdy from the gun. Over the middle, and he's got Gray. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Purdy now to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Well, partner, given where that drive started, that's an excellent job defensively to force them into 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. So Purdy off and Moody on for the 49er field goal. The wind is at his back here in the second quarter. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's got a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
Now Prescott. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Intercepted. The Niners take over first and 10 at the 29-yard line.
79 Broncos. Now on first down, it's Purdy. This one caught by Kittle. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 23 yards, the final tally.
18 Cardinal, 19 Lion.
Back to throw, Purdy. Toward the pylon, caught. And he is out of bounds here. That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and goal.
19 Tiger.
Now Purdy. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Christian McCaffrey there to make the grab. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Igbenogany going to take it out of the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
At their own 14-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
In motion left goes a tight end. Prescott from the gun. There's Evans again, complete. Down the right sideline. And down to the 28-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 48 yards.
And as you saw right there, this is a guy with pretty good speed for a tight end. Nice job there, catching the short throw and turning it upfield. He can also be a weapon downfield as well.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Prescott. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
49ers 9.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo? And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Prescott now. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. It's caught left side by Cooks. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
A gain of 6 on the play.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. 2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Evans. And the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
They'll throw again. Prescott. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Prescott. Touchdown! 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 19-point game.
49ers 9.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Purdy looking to throw on first down here. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. A big play there just before halftime. 43 yards. Purdy will look to throw again here. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
That's complete out left to Ayuk. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
Here we go, Shaq.
Here's Purdy. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
Purdy looking to throw.
Flushed out right.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with him.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2.
Purdy off the play fake. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Niners get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more. reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
That's caught. And he'll get in for the 2 points as that'll cut the lead down from 11 to 9.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Igbenogany going to take it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb.
And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
Prescott off play action.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Prescott. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that is incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
Igbenogany going to take it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways.
There he goes left side. A big play here for Dallas. And even 50 yards.
Boy, this has just been an offensive clinic. It's seemingly been one big play after another, and add this one onto the list. When you can bite off more than half the field on one play, things are definitely working in your favor.
46.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jalen Tolbert, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Cowboys are able to widen their advantage. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Purdy. Pass over the middle, tipped, but he still brings it in.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
4 yards on the pickup.
Throwing here, Purdy.
He's going to air one out.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And this is a situation where, as a head coach, you're just saying, what else could go wrong? Let's get it all out of our system, please. This has been a sloppy game throughout. The execution has been lacking. A lot of mistakes, both mental and physical. And here's a big play that goes by the wayside.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jordan Lewis.
And the Cowboys are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Well, let's face it, Brandon. They're down here in the second half. Want to try and make something happen. And if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder. Because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
Meanwhile, Prescott's throw taken in by Evans here.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Here's Prescott.
That's to Schoonmaker, the tight end.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. And a catch right side by Evans.
And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down. And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
On play action, Prescott. He's going to launch this thing way downfield.
And Prescott, his 3rd interception. And the 49ers will take over here just shy of the 30.
Prescott's pass intercepted. The Niners take over 1st down.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback.
And got his man complete.
Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, 71 yards. And the Niners get a bit closer. Extra point try now for Moody.
And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Igbenogany going to take it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And my goodness, another interception. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
2nd down and 8. To throw is Prescott. And he'll go right back to Lamb. It'll go as a gain of 4. And they're going to have a 3rd down. Throwing. Prescott. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4.
If this were baseball, we call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the 1st down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Here's Brian Anger now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he will find his man, Samuel. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. Now on 1st down, it's Purdy. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Stephon Gilmore. And the Cowboys will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Prescott to throw it. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
The Cowboys on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process. Prescott now. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Prescott. This is caught by Evans.
Look at the big fella go.
Touchdown, Cowboys. Mike Evans. His second touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Cowboys look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Well, it seemed like they were so focused elsewhere they forgot about the tight end spot, and he's the one that burns them there to make this a 3-score game here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
I think there might be a little bit of defensive fatigue from those guys on that side of the ball, partner, because they've been spending their time trying to stop them from all angles. This time the tight end gets them.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
Here's McLeod from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Purdy from the gun.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. That'll put him at 95 receiving yards now as he's got a first down.
Purdy looking to throw. That's complete left side to Gray.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 right at the 40.
Purdy sets up to throw again.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel with his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the 49ers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Purdy will throw for it.
And my goodness, another interception.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside.
Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a miss hit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
He's letting it fly for Cooks.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete. Oh,
Boy, tough conditions out there. I don't know if a defender slipped or what, but he had a man wide open, and that's a bad one to miss on. They don't come a whole lot easier than that one right there.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now Prescott. That is caught. He stiff arms him, and he's got this down to the 35. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a 1st down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And able to get this to the 31.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Prescott now on 2nd down. Oh, he's thinking end zone for Evans. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Niners are right back in this football game. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe it.
Taking it right down Broadway. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Purdy to throw it on 1st down. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Throwing, Purdy. That ball caught, Brandon Ayuk. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 23. Here's Purdy. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands but could not hang on.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
This is caught. Touchdown 49ers. George Kittle, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the 49ers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. To throw is Purdy. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch.
There's some excitement, right? Go for 2, and instead it gets picked off. How about the return? Give them a lot of credit, though, for not giving up after the play.
Yeah, the troops rallied.
Exactly, and getting back there and making the tackle and not giving up 2 points themselves.
And the Cowboys are able to recover. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3-and-out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play in that way. Get the football. That's their mantra.
Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back scrimmage, but no more.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11.
Now Prescott. Here's a screen now for Pollard. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackled him for a loss.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. Here's Brian Anger now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
This is 1st and 10. Purdy to throw. Looking for Gray, and he's got him. Able to get out across the 40-yard line, so a spectacular play to begin this drive. A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of